Hi there, my name is Darby and I'm going to tell you the benefits of fermenting and the difference of canning versus fermenting and why it's different. So first of all, fermenting is when we're going to add salt or a carrier to a vegetable and help release its probiotic values. So what we'll do is we'll put salt and we're going to actually let it sit and ferment like you do with beer or alcohol, and it releases probiotics which help with the belly and the gut. And we know now that they're finding information that the belly and the gut is your second brain. So when you have bad moods and bad tummy aches, you're going to have bad attitudes. Canning, whether it's fruits or vegetables, is just a way to preserve it. So if you're doing it in a syrup or sugar, or if you're doing it in salt, it doesn't release a probiotic. It just keeps it from rotting. Whereas fermenting is actually kind of the opposite. It's releasing a rotting effect. Okay, so we're gonna kind of talk about what we're gonna make. We're gonna do an easy sauerkraut, which is one of the easiest things to make. And then we're also gonna do one of my favorites, which is called dilly beans. And these two are super easy. We're gonna keep it quick and fast, so it's something you can do at home that's very, very simple. So what I do here is I use warm water or hot water because it helps dissolve the salt. And what we're gonna do is 2 tablespoons of salt for every cup of water. So that solution keeps it so it doesn't get too salty and so it's not undersalted. That way it will ferment properly. Each fermentation takes between 4 and 6 weeks. And a lot of times you can check on it. You're gonna see stuff sometimes floating on the top. It might look a little funky, but that's just how it goes. You can scoop off the foam. You can toss it out. Don't worry about that. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually add the salt and we're gonna get everything going. So my beautiful helper here, Mia Bella.
Hi.
She is gonna help add the salt to it. So what we need is 2 tablespoons. We're gonna do, since we've got 3 containers here, roughly we're gonna do 3.5 tablespoons of salt. And this is the pink Himalayan salt, which I find has a nice flavor and it's nice and fine. So go ahead, honey, you're gonna just go ahead and sprinkle this all over, and we're gonna massage this into the cabbage. And I used pre-cut cabbage. Ideally, you wanna use fresh cabbage, but we only have so long on this video. Okay, so one more. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna massage this in, and so that it kind of breaks open the cabbage. And then I'm gonna add some flavoring to it too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put cloves. My lovely assistant here, Mia Bella, is gonna put a couple little cloves into each one. Hello again. All right, so you're gonna put a couple in each jar, just like that, like 3 or 4. I like cloves with my sauerkraut. I think it adds a really nice flavor to it. So go ahead. And then I'm gonna put actual coriander seeds, and I'm gonna put coriander, ground coriander as well.
Can I put all of them in here?
Sure. So we're gonna do some coriander seeds, which are what you see when you see those homemade pickle jars too. And then we're gonna do garlic. So all done with that for now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna shove the cabbage in here. I put garlic at the bottom, the coriander seeds, to do a recap, a little bit of clove, and a little bit of tarragon as well. And we're gonna just shove this in as tight as we can get it, and then put a little bit more. You want enough room that you can have 1 inch of water above the vegetables. Because if the vegetables reach above the water, they're gonna start to mold, and we don't want that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put all the cabbage we can in here and just shove it down, leaving enough room that, again, that we can have about 1 inch of water. Okay, so this is our bigger one, and obviously we're gonna have a little bit of extra room here on this one. But we're gonna just use the rest of the cabbage here, and we'll do this one, we'll finish this one up later. Okay, so we've got lots and lots of B vitamins and good bugs. You know, there's bad bugs and good bugs, and that's the difference between the germs and in your belly. And when you take antibiotics, it kills all of the germs and the bugs in our belly. So this is gonna help replenish that whether you need it or not. Stress can burn off all of your good probiotics in your belly. So many things. So there's good B vitamins in here, which are wonderful for mood. And to help speed up your fermentation process, you can put it out in the sun for a couple hours every day. And if you want to slow it, you put it in the fridge.